Hello Gemini, Turquoise Tarot here with your reading for August 2016. Sorry I was not able to get July readings posted. I had some family stuff going on, but I'm here for your August. I'm going to be doing these readings a little bit shorter just because I'm trying to conserve time, not make the videos an hour long. But I am going to be doing 3 separate spreads for general, love for singles, and love for coupled Geminis, okay? If you would like a private reading, please feel free to reach out to me. I will post my website in the information box below this video. And if you are feeling generous and would like to make a donation, I'll be posting the link for that as well below this video. So let's go ahead and get started. This is going to be the general messages for Gemini for the month of August 2016. We had a card fly out. So the card that flew out is King of Swords. And I feel like that's your energy, Gemini. We'll see how it resonates with the rest of the spread. We have the Two of Swords, Ace of Cups, Four of Wands, Seven of Swords, Six of Swords, Ten of Wands, the High Priestess, Justice, and the Knight of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Death card. So Gemini, there's been a decision that you've made or that you will be making in the early month of August that is highly emotional for you. You know that you have a decision to make. You know it's like you have to choose one or the other. This can be regarding love. This can be regarding your home. This can be regarding a family dynamic, a job. But I'm honestly, with the Four of Wands here, it's kind of saying it's something to do with a relationship or a marriage or a family situation, okay? Something you're highly emotional about, and you have a decision to make. Either you've made this decision or you've known that you've had to make this decision in the month of July, and you're thinking that someone is being deceptive with you, and the guidance here is to follow your intuition, follow your gut. In the center of the spread, we have the Six of Swords, which talks about moving away. So it may be that for some of you, you feel like you're trying to move away from whatever transgressions or whatever deception you felt was there. But there's something about this situation that makes you feel overwhelmed, because you're not listening to your gut and you're not listening to your intuition, and the guidance here is to really listen to your intuition. I feel like by the end of the month you're going to be fired up about wanting fairness in this situation, wanting equality, wanting things to be balanced. You're tired of carrying the burden. You're tired of carrying the load. That can be on an emotional level. It can be on a physical level, where you feel like you're putting in all the work in a situation and someone's not meeting you halfway or meeting your expectations. So by the end of the month, you're going to be fired up about justice, about telling this person what you think is fair. I feel like in the beginning, in the middle of the month, you're more focused on retaining a sense of family and just wanting things to be normal. But by the middle, and even in the middle of the month, you're just kind of turning your back to whatever you feel this deception is, or whatever you feel this person is doing. You're kind of wanting to release it and say, okay, the past is the past, we're going to start over. But it's weighing heavy on you. And by the end of the month, you're wanting fairness. You're finally looking at the situation for what it is, and you're saying, look, my gut is telling me something different. I have to honor that, and I have to follow that. You're the King of Swords. And being that you're coming up as a king, not applying gender to this King of Swords, it's saying that you're more proactive in correcting this situation. Maybe in the past, you've been on the receptive end where you've just kind of been watching the situation. You've been waiting to see how this other person acts. But now you're taking action. You're saying, you know, I'm not going to wait around for this situation to correct itself. I'm no longer just going to turn my back to what I see. I'm going to face it head on. And I'm going to handle it. I'm going to take care of it. The Death card as the overall energy is talking about a major transformation in this relationship or this situation. Because you're no longer turning your back to it, you're facing it head on. Because it's just too overwhelming for you. It's a heavy burden for you to bear. Okay? Let's look at it more in depth with these oracle cards. I want to look at this Seven of Swords, which talks about a deception of some kind. And it's something that, you know, you may not know what it is, and you may know what it is. You know, you may know that somebody did something, you may have evidence, you may be matter of fact for you, but you still kind of turned a blind eye to it. And for some of you, it may be that that's your intuition, that's your gut feeling that there's some deception there. Doesn't necessarily have to be cheating per se. You know, that's the first thing people think of when they hear deception in a home situation. But it can just be, you feel like this person's not being completely honest with you about something. You're not trusting that their emotions or their feelings are completely true and genuine. So let's look at this Seven of Swords. So on this Seven of Swords, it's regarding some type of contract, agreement, negotiation that's been made with an individual. This talks about a surprise. So there's a surprise element to this. Usually this card indicates a pleasant surprise of some kind. So perhaps in the past you thought this person was being deceptive and you found out they weren't. And there's joyfulness, celebration, happiness regarding that. But there's still something weighing heavy on you about this. Let's see what this Ten of Wands is saying. Yeah. So what I'm getting here is perhaps you felt this person wasn't being completely honest and forthright with you. You've talked about re-evaluating your contracts or agreements with this person, doing things in a new way. It's a surprise and it's joyful that you were able to work out whatever disagreements you had, but yet there's still some things, some thoughts or some feelings that haven't been fully expressed or explained, and it's a burden for you. And you're wanting this person to be more open. You're wanting this person to share in the responsibilities or share. I'm getting, because we have the house here, so it's like you want this person to share with the home responsibilities. You're wanting this person to partake more in home dynamics. I'm getting a strong, like, emotional, you want this person to be more emotionally open and vulnerable and available in your home. I want to look at justice. Yeah. You want fairness. You want fairness in this situation for a sense of loyalty and fidelity. If you're really loyal and faithful to me, then you will open yourself up to me the way I open up to you, is kind of like your mentality. You're wanting, this is also like faithfulness, this dog, it's a sense of duty. So you want this person to be more involved in the day-to-day duties and responsibilities. And you're wanting fairness in that. And I see you being able to possibly work that out, because you're seeing that it's a gift, it's a blessing that you two can confront this issue. And there's a reawakening of your love life. You're realizing that this person does have intimate, strong feelings for you. By opening up and expressing whatever your gut and your feelings have been, by being able to open yourself up, because this High Priestess, she's very wise, and this card also talks about following your tuition, but the High Priestess doesn't really speak about what she's feeling or what she sees or what she knows. So it's saying here with the Justice card, when you're able to open up and really express that, it's like a reawakening of this relationship. Okay? Let's look at the Death card. So at some point, you got some communication, or you were communicating with this person, and you felt as though you had to say goodbye, you had to walk away, you've had to let something go. I'm also, with the Justice card here, it's like, look, there's give and take in a relationship. I have to own up to my responsibilities and my faults and errors if I want you to do the same. So it's like letting go of an old way of doing things, an old way of understanding things, but being able to be open and communicate that. And there's healing here. There's healing, there's being on the mend, I want to say, in this relationship. That's the transformation that's taking place. You both are now awakening and understanding that the old way of doing things isn't working, but you have to be open in communicating your needs and your expectations in this situation. Now again, this can be love, but it can also be a work situation. You know, maybe you're not getting what you need from your employer. Maybe you feel undervalued, underpaid. Being able to really express yourself, but doing so in a tactful way, will really get you further. And there's a transition with the Death card. There's a reawakening. Okay? New way of doing things, new way of handling things. And I feel like if this is a work situation and you're being open and you're handling it, there's justice here. So there's a fair outcome with that. So now I'm going to look at the single Geminis for the month of August. We have the Three of Wands, the Hierophant, Justice, okay, King of Wands, King of Cups, wow, Seven of Pentacles, and Page of Wands. So as far as your love life goes, single Geminis, you're fired up in the month of August, and it's because there's two potential suitors. We have a King of Wands, which can be a fire sign, which is a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and we also have a King of Cups, which is a water sign, which can be a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and this can be their sun, moon, or rising sign. Now these kings can be either male or female. What it really says here is that these two individuals are very proactive in pursuing you. They're letting you know this month that they're interested. And the Three of Wands in the center is very interesting because it's saying it's almost like a three-party dynamic. You know, you have a choice to make between these two individuals. And I feel like in the past you've been weighing the pros and cons of either partner. It can also be that at the beginning of the month, maybe in the past one has let you know that they're interested, but this month you're finding out someone else is interested, so it's like I have a choice to make. But I feel like you're going to be in a situation where you know how you want to proceed. You know who you want to be with, okay? So I feel like this month is really about you making that decision. And the Seven of Pentacles here is saying that you've been evaluating your past. I don't know if you have a past with either one of these individuals, but you may have a past with either both or one of them, and you're looking at the way things transpired with that person or with these people in the past, and that's helping you make your decision. The Hierophant at the top of the reading is really saying, I really see maybe a long-term potential with one of these partners, and you know which one it is. You know which one you feel that you have a future with, and that's the one that you're going to be moving toward. Let's look at these cards a little bit more in depth. I want to look at both kings. I'm going to look at the King of Cups first. I feel like the King of Cups is more up your alley than the King of Wands. So in the past, this may be an ex, this King of Cups. There was an ending with this person in the past, or there's a transformation that took place. Perhaps this person was a friend or is a friend, and this month they're letting you know that they're romantically interested in you as well. So it's a transformation taking place in your relationship dynamic with this individual. And it's one that leads to possibly marriage, long-term potential here. Happiness, joy, celebration, something to celebrate. When I see this card in this deck, it reminds me of the Four of Wands, where we see like a wedding ceremony, okay? And we do have the wedding card here. Let's look at this King of Wands. So yeah, this person may be letting you know that they're interested in you as well. They see you as the sweetheart. They have feelings for you. And they're making their way towards you, letting you know and acknowledging that these secrets, these secret feelings or intimate secrets, intimate feelings that they have for you, they're bringing them out to the surface and letting you know now that they see you in this way. So it's definitely a choice to make, but you know what choice you're going to make. You know which direction you want to go in. And I feel like what inspires you to make your decision is mainly who you're more passionate about, who you're more excited by, with the Page of Wands here. Also, doing that evaluation of whatever, however you have felt about these individuals in the past is helping you to make that decision about who you see yourself with long term. It looks to me like the King of Cups, so the water sign would be more, again, like I'm getting up your alley. This is someone that, you know, you feel you really connect with more. So now I'm going to move on to the reading for couple Geminis for the month of August 2016. We have the Magician at the center, Page of Wands, the Star card, Ten of Pentacles, the Emperor, Five of Swords, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Ten of Swords. So my couple Geminis, I feel as though, first of all, I want to say you're the Magician. So understand that you have a lot of power in this situation. You have a lot of power in this relationship. Basically, I feel as though you're in control of what happens from this point forward. You have a decision to make about this relationship. I feel it's a long-standing relationship. This can be marriage, or this can be couples that have been together for a very long time. You possibly have children together. We see that with this Ten of Pentacles here. You see this family, they're surrounded by these pentacles. So this family, this couple, has spent a lot of time building and manifesting this life together. On a financial level, on an emotional level. They've built a lot together. And I feel like this is something that you're acknowledging this month, and you're holding on to hope about this relationship. You're staying hopeful and optimistic, but you also are fired up and in control of this situation. Again, you're coming up as the magician, and you know that you're the magician. You know that you hold the power. You know that this relationship can go in a way, either way. It's all about how you plan on moving forward. You're in control. And you're wanting to set new boundaries. You're wanting to set new, kind of like, I want to say, rules in this relationship. And you're helping to manifest that and bring that about. I feel like with the Five of Swords here and the Ten of Swords, you know, there's something about, don't let your ego get the better of you, because you know that you're in control. You know that you can manifest what you want to manifest in this relationship. Remember that you're coming from a place of hope, and you're wanting this relationship to be, well, you should want more fairness and equality in this relationship for you and for your partner, okay? Because I'm seeing something here about one of you feeling like you had to lose. It's bitter. It's like it's trivial battles that you're having with this person, and someone's always losing, and they feel stabbed in the back. They feel hurt. It's almost like when you two argue, you go back and forth, and it's about ego. It's about who's going to win the fight, you know, who's going to come out on top, who's going to come off, you know, better. And don't allow that passion, don't allow that anger or that frustration to get the better of you, because you have the power this month to manifest it to go either way, okay? Remember that you're coming from a place of hope, and you're wanting equality in this relationship. As the foundation with the Ten of Pentacles, try to remember what you've built together with this person. Come from a place of love. Come from a place of wanting, again, I'm just getting fairness and equality. Wanting balance. Rather than one or the other feeling as though they're oppressed, or they have to live up to such high standards that and expectations that they can't meet. I want to look at this Ten of Swords. Yeah, so remember that your relationship is a precious gift. It's a blessing. Don't let your ego or pride get in the way of you acknowledging and remembering that and understanding that, okay? Because a marriage is about equality. It's about two people coming together and working together as a team, not working against one another. Otherwise, someone's going to feel very hurt and betrayed. And this can be you doing this, or it can be your partner doing this. Let's look at the Five of Swords. Yeah. So on the Five of Swords, we have the scholar. This is studying, this is researching, this is analyzing. We have the love card. And then we have the journey. So work on making this relationship work together, you know. Perhaps this card, the Scholar, for me, it can just say, I want to say, look at things from a more objective approach, okay? And don't allow your fired up passions, again, to get the better of you. Remember that there's love here, and remember that you're on this journey together. You're moving in the same direction. So you need to work together to make this happen. And I feel like with this Five of Swords, coming up on the Five of Swords, you're going to be working together to come out of a place where there's a lot of opposition with one another and working against one another. And working and learning how to work together, to move forward together, because there is love here. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Geminis, for the month of August. Please like, share, subscribe. For those of you that have, thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I love you all. I wish you all a wonderful month, and I will see you soon. Bye.